God. Oh my God, you're all in here already. Hi. I came into a full room. Michael's in here and Julia's in here. And let's see. Hi. Did it end already? No, I just got here. Hasn't started yet. I'm here. And Lavola's here. Hello, everybody. I always set up the room ahead of time so that people can tell on YouTube that it's ready. But I always start 11 p.m. A few minutes before 11 p.m. Eastern time. Just running around, making sure the cats are okay, making sure I have a bottle of water. This is water, not wine. Trust me, I'm not going to get drunk on YouTube unless I'm going to really make a night of it. The word drunk would be in the title, which maybe we'll do that sometime. Special occasion. I'm not a big drinker. It doesn't take much. So welcome. Hello. Happy new moon in Taurus and blessed Earth Day, everybody. I've got some ideas of what we can do tonight. And for anybody who's new to the room, hi. I'm your host, Mark Angelo Lyons, Mel for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of DrawingTheCircle Productions, and very, very happy to be here with you all tonight. Very happy that I made it through the dark moon. But I have the feeling we should leave the past behind us and just look forward. Let's look forward on this new moon. It just went into new moon at I think like 10:26 p.m. tonight Eastern time. So we are officially in that new moon. So I'm very, very happy to be here with you all. If you are new to our chats here, we usually do them in the morning-ish, like 11 a.m. to noon, somewhere around there, depending on when I wake up. And then usually at 11 p.m. at night, unless other things go down, which has happened even, the past couple of days. It's been a little rough on the empaths in general, but, hey, we've got more of that coming. But tonight is about the new and healing and intention. And I've really been enjoying these chats. They've been giving me such a sense of purpose and fulfillment that I can bring people together with spirit. When I started my company, DrawingTheCircle Productions, in 1998, geez, I've been doing this a long time. My career is longer than that, but I started the company in 1998. I chose my corporate slogan, my tagline, whatever you want to call it, bringing people together with spirit. We've really been doing it ever since, and this is just the newest manifestation of it. It's late night with Mark Angelo Lyons here. Oh my good God. I'm so glad we made it to this new moon in particular, because this new moon in Taurus, it's lovely. Now, if any of you are unfamiliar with astrology, what new moon is when the sun and the moon are within 5 degrees of each other. So it is a conjunction. Now, if you look at the sun as the masculine and the moon as the feminine, what happens when you bring together the masculine and the feminine, right? Is a seed is planted. It's the beginning of the cycle. It's fertilization, essentially, copulation, the joining together of the masculine and the feminine, so something new can be born, and then will grow to full moon, and then that is the process of renewal, and then the process of erosion, the waxing and the waning. So so the intentions we put forth tonight will grow with each day, culminate at full moon, and then we get the harvest side of it. So it's a cycle of life. You see, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you want to do it, when I was younger, I read this wonderful book called The Mists of Avalon. Anybody here ever read The Mists of Avalon? Thick book that it is. Marion Zimmer Bradley. Just very tired, making me achy. Oh, still working every day. So if any of you have ever read The Mists of Avalon, there is this process that I read about in there. It's fiction. Well, it's historical fiction. Marion Zimmer Bradley, goddess rest her soul. But they talked about entraining. It's a wonderful book. It's the Arthurian legends through the eyes of the women. And I'm born a feminist. I'm a divine feminine for sure. But I learned about entraining, which is about tuning yourself to the cycles of the moon, right? So it's a big part of witchcraft and paganism, but it's also part of just being a feminine energy, right? Because everybody knows their sun sign, right? It's your birthday. Like everybody knows their zodiac sign in terms of their sun, but your moon sign changes every couple of days. I was born on a full moon, Virgo sun, Pisces moon, on a Labor Day weekend, because why not have your mother go into labor on Labor Day weekend? So it's a really, really wonderful book. I read anything dealing with Arthurian legends. I mean, the Mists of Avalon, that I read that over the summer when I lived in Boston in between freshman and sophomore year, and I would go into the mists. But that's where I learned about in training. So for positive or negative, I am been aligned with the cycles of the moon since I was a teenager, deliberately doing rituals and ceremonies and prayers and meditations, because there's this thing called the law of resonance. It happens a lot when women live together. The woman with the strongest period will bring all the other women who are obviously menstruating into the same cycle. It's like the same thing with pendulum clocks. If you have a wall full of pendulum clocks and in the morning you set them all going in different directions, by the end of the day, they will all be swinging in concert with the strongest one. Well, the moon is the strongest part of the lunar cycle, obviously. So as an empath, see, now I understand. It's like, oh, oh yeah, I'm an empath. The moon is about the emotional tides, right? So that's why dark moon, I do go through it. I do, but it's the breaking down and the releasing of anything that's ready to go so that I can be a clean slate come new moon. And so it's worth it. It's just really, really hard sometimes. Yeah. So, yeah. Only 4 minutes late and I walk into period. Ladies and gentlemen, Tess Mitchell, dear friend of mine, my sister up north, my soul sister, my Canadian soul sister, who just keeps me in stitches all the time. We've had some real moments. Her Facebook messages to me are a little legendary, though no one else has ever read them but me. But they should be, because they're really fun. They're really, really fun. I love you so much, Tess. I do. I love you all so much, and how blessed we are. So with our schmooze minutes already underway, you know, being the spiritual teacher that I am, it is new moon. Let's do a little opening prayer, right? I have a little thing I want to do for Earth Day. I've done it here before, something I learned from Matt Kahn, but I was also inspired to grab something else out of my red bookie book, which I think you will like. Right? Is this the one? Is this the one? I know I think this is the one I paged. Well, we'll look. I'll just let my guides guide. Oh, here it is. No, this is the one I wanted to do. Okay. So let's just do a little opening prayer. We'll chat for a little bit. We're definitely going to meditate for Earth Day, though. Even if it goes past midnight, who cares? Every day is Earth Day. She is our mother. The earth is our mother. We must take care of her. To chant. We're not doing it. I'm not chanting on YouTube. Not without backup and not without a stereo system. Just not, or a live band. Not happening. Oh, good. You found the Matt Kahn audiobook. Cool. I hope you enjoy it. I mean, I loved it. I have his book. I think it's his second book. Oh, I can't. Just me and titles and names. It's just gone. Just gone. No memory for that. Born on the Last Quarter. Dark Queen of Night, which is very fitting for me. Yes, it is, darling. Yes, it is, Michael. So we're still doing a little schmooze here. Everybody's saying hi. Think you're going to have to fend without your moderator soon tonight. That's okay. Julia, you take care of you. Look. Everybody, and I mean everybody, people who don't even know me were walking by the house today, knocking on the window saying, Mark, you need to take care of yourself and stop taking care of everybody else. Total strangers. I looked up in the sky. It was written in the sky, skywriting, planes. I don't know who hired a plane saying, Mark, take care of yourself. I get it. I get it. But when you give your life to the divine, which is essentially what a priest is, and though I am no longer technically a priest, high priest, pagan, any of that, my vows to my gods stand strong. And my vow, ultimately, I took a lot of them, but the main one is to serve the gods and their children. which is all of life, not just humanity. Tricky shit. Oh, I'm here, by the way. Happy to be with you all. Happy to have you here too, Donna. But Tess, Tess, Julia, you take care of yourself. You go sleep. And look, if anybody jumps into the room and they're like annoying, just ignore them. Like, I don't care if they call me names. Just let's not get into it. It's new moon. Just bless them. It hasn't happened in a really long time, and I'm not tempting fate there. It's just I don't care. I just don't care anymore. And the truth is once the chat is over, if I know something's going on, I can go back and delete it. Yeah, so it's not that big of a deal. And if it really gets horrible, then I will step in. But if it's just kids getting attention because they're bored, it's not really worth it to feed it, right? And by the way, if you have not watched What We Do in the Shadows yet on FX, you just have to. I was laughing so hard, but an hour ago, and my mom and I are just texting each other back and forth, back and forth. They went to the vampires went to a Super Bowl party, but they thought it was a superb owl party. These writers, I don't know who they are, but I want to marry all of them. I love that. They went to a superb owl party. It's a Super Bowl. It's unbelievable. Wingardium Leviosa. Alone Halora. Harry Potter. He's got Harry Potter. What We Do in the Shadows. Really, really, really good show. Really good show. I have my feet soaking in lavender. I can give them the stinky boot. Is that a Canadian thing? Is that a euphemism? It's all about the youth in Asia. Did you hear about the youth in Asia? Sorry. It's a movie from the 90s. It just kills me. Okay, let's do our opening prayer. Michael is a moderator. Oh, yes, Michael, are you a moderator here? No, he's not. Michael, we'll talk about it. I can moderate tonight. I'll boot people if it comes to it. I hope it doesn't. May they all find someone else to go pray on. We're going to pray. Let's pray. Let's pray. Everyone, please get yourself comfortable in a position you can stay for a little bit. Just chill, right? The great thing about any new moon in an earth sign, all you got to do is focus in the present moment in your physical body. You would happy to be, though? Let's see. Can I make you a moderator? Good night, Julia. We love you. We love you, love you, love you, Julia. Hold on. I'm going to make Michael a moderator. Oh, if everyone will hold still. Hold on a second. No, he keeps moving around. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Add moderator. Bloop. You are one now. It's now a moderator. There you go. Power. Why do you do it? Power. Blessed be Katya Zamolodchikova. Okay, let's pray. Everybody settle down. Hi, Grace. Hi, sweet. You know, this is exactly why I'm not a high priest anymore. Herding cats. It's like herding cats. Yeah. 1111, make a wish. Just made a wish. Everybody's still saying hi. It's okay. We can continue the schmooze. Because today, I recorded 2 videos. No, I recorded 3 videos. I did the morning one that we did here on live chat. I did the Virgo and the Libra video. And I had 2 clients. And now this is my last video of the day. So I did 6 out of the 8 that I was planning to do, which I think is fine. I think it's just fine. Cool. And here's our Mall Flanders. And there's my Bridget. Wow, yeah, everybody's here. Oh, very, very cool. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Oh, I forgot to bring down my modeling pictures. All right, tomorrow morning here in the chat, I will bring out my portfolio. It's upstairs somewhere. I just have to go digging for it. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but I will do that tomorrow. It's okay. Hi, Chris. Really, the first 15 minutes of this is just everybody saying hi. I just wish we had cocktails for it, which I have cocktails, but I'm not doing this drunk because then I will certainly curse and then it will get demonetized. So at least for the video. Good, good, good. Well, welcome everybody. All right, so we're going to pray now. This is it. Stop having fun so we can be spiritual. That's so not my thing. But everyone take a nice deep breath. We're gonna send the mother some healing, the earth mother, as well as all mothers everywhere. We might as well. So everyone, please take a minute. Mythic portfolio. Please take a full deep breath. You feel the fun energy that we are. So let's share this with the world. Let's share this through prayer. Let's transmit it. We've got it generated. Let's send it out. Everyone, please take a few deep breaths. If anybody has a crystal handy, I've got my generator right here. Let us begin. Just focus on your breath, focus on your body, and let yourself relax. Take all of this joy, and you don't have to let it go, but just think of it like carbonated bubbles. Let this happiness, this exuberance, this feeling, like little bubbles, go into every cell as a blessing in your body as you breathe. One of my old spiritual teachers used to say that when you get the giggles, it's fine to let it out, but if you keep it in, that energy actually heals the cells. Like an internal smile, like make every cell smile. And it's from this place I offer this prayer. Dearest God, Goddess, all that is. Oh, thank you so much for this new opportunity, this new cycle of new moon in Taurus, as well as this Earth Day. We surrender this time spent together to you. May it serve a higher purpose than anything we can even imagine, no matter what we do tonight. Because we're here only to be truly helpful. We are here to represent you who sent us, so we don't have to worry about what to say or what to do, because you who sent us are directing us. And we're content to go wherever you wish, knowing that you go along with us and that we will be healed as you teach us to heal. Please show us what you would have us do, where you would have us go, what you would have us say, and to whom, as we support each other, as we love each other, as we make each other laugh, as we connect with each other in ways that, though we cannot be there for each other physically, we are there for each other spiritually and mentally and emotionally and energetically and etherically. Because at the core of it all, we are all one. There's just one of us, not just those in this room, but everyone anywhere, everywhere, and not just the humans, the animals, the trees, all of life, all of nature. We're all just one living energy field. So please use us tonight that we may be blessings of healing upon all of it, and that all who are in need, all who need the upliftment, can take some of this bubbly, carbonated, loving, fun feeling, and all those who are in need of healing can be revived, calmed, cooled, relaxed, and brought into a higher vibration so that their bodies, minds, hearts, souls heal a little bit easier, a little bit faster, or a lot of bit faster. May miracles flow through us into this world, for we are willing, and we are loving, and we are here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So mote it be. And so it is. Ta-da! Hi, Christina. Bring me the axe. I love you all so much. So yeah, blessed Earth Day, blessed new moon in Taurus. I've got a celestite here, right? I've got myself a lovely obsidian. I've got myself some amazonite. I've got some, not sure exactly, it's probably chrysocolla. I've got a lot of rocks here. I've got a black moonstone. I've got a lot of selenite. I truck in selenite. I got a lot of selenite. Good. The prayer's kicking, huh? Is that a hole in your crystal? A tea light. This is a tea light. And this is a piece of selenite underneath the tea light. And then here is the mirror underneath the selenite, underneath the tea light, because I understand how energetic dynamics work. Can you imagine if I ever started teaching this stuff at large? Look, fool's gold, iron pyrite. I have worked in so many crystal stores throughout my lifetime that, yeah, it's just this stuff comes natural earth sign that I am. So, no, there's a hole in the crystal. You can actually see there is. No. Where? There's a hole in the bucket. Dear Liza, there's a hole in the bucket. Dear Liza. I have some things prepared for tonight. We'll see if we get to it. Yeah, it's probably just a shadow, honey. It's all good. I mean, if we want more crystals, see, like, you guys don't know, like, when I do the readings, I actually have all the cards that I do. Like, this is a selenite slab that the angel cards usually sit on, and here's a big ass slab of rose quartz that I have the oracle, the Whispers of Love oracle on. And oh, here's the big selenite mamma jamma that the Daughters of the Moon sit on. Oh, look, the lovers. It's auspicious. And the mythic, well, here's the one that's always on the table. Dun, 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 dun. Right? 2001 Space Odyssey. I'm the Space Oddity. Yeah. So yeah, I got a lot of rocks. I started collecting very young. Yeah. Got Tess's brain sorted. That's good. Hey, Mom. Oh, that's big. It's not. What's that? Wait. Look. Really, if Bette Midler ever watches, he's just going to be like, that homo stole my act. I just have a good memory for her, that's all. Hey, is that the iceberg? That's not the Titanic. Well, if it was a piece of celestite, not celestite, selenite, maybe, possibly. Oh, I love this thing. It doesn't work too well for a pillow, but yeah, it's good for empaths, though. It does keep our chakras in alignment. It's one of the two stones that do not need purifying because they are purifiers. The other is citrine. Citrine and selenite together, the sun and the moon. Oh, and this is my citrine sphere. It's a very light citrine sphere, but it is. I've had this, wow, since the closing of Pillars of Light in Huntington in 1994. Yeah, I've been around the track a few times, let's just say. So, oh, crossing the legs. So I have this process that I wanted to do from Matt Kahn. Now, again, I always like to give this disclaimer. I don't know Matt Kahn personally. I don't work for him. I get no kickbacks from him. There's no product placement going on here. I'm not, no influence from Hay House or any of that. This is not a professional relationship I have with him. I doubt he even knows I exist. But as a spiritual teacher, and I want you to understand that all of us can be spiritual teachers, that we live by and teach by example of our spirit. Like whatever you're learning, that you teach by example. It's not so much that you tell people what to do or correct people. It's that you live in accordance with your highest ethics of your spirit. That's the most important. But the other thing that you can do as a spiritual teacher is that when people ask, you share with them what works for you. And that's, I think, what makes me a spiritual teacher is I've studied so much. Keep in mind, my mother was a teacher. Whenever I would ask her a question, even if she knew the answer, she would tell me to go research it and look it up, which she doesn't regret now, but I'm sure at one point in my life she did, raising me. Because I found out about all sorts of stuff she did not want me to know about until later. Too late. But that's, I think we can all be spiritual teachers that way, that we can really size matters sometimes. Okay, Lisa, wow. Okay. Really, really, whoever thought that my career would turn into this? I started teaching in the basement of Body, Mind, and Soul on Walt Whitman Road in Huntington in 1990. Can you believe? 1990 was my first professional spiritual teaching gig, and here I am, 2020. Oh my God. Oh my God. I've been doing 1990, 2000. I've been a spiritual teacher for 40 years. Oh my God, is that right? Did I do the math right? 90 to 2000, right? 30 years. Okay, good. No, I've been reading tarot for 40 years because I start, oh my good God almighty, I feel dizzy suddenly when you begin to realize, oh my good God almighty, I've been doing this a long time. Nice orb. My son stopped asking because I kept pulling out the anatomy books. You're not a paid actor for MatCon either. No, I don't. I don't prefer sweater vests. And I tease about the sweater vests because I used to have to wear them. They were mandatory at the private school that I went to for a couple of years. I am just fashionably allergic to gabardine and sweater vests. They make fashion PTSD, or rather lack of fashion PTSD. I am a gay man after all. Come on, cut me some slack. But I do promote his work because it has been, without being too over the top, revelatory. Like he like stuff that I knew, he just rearranges it in my mind in a way. It's like, oh, it's like pieces of the puzzle of the mystery, that he brings such a simplicity and an innocence to it. And he takes a lot of the spiritual superstition and a lot of the spiritual obedience training out of it, so that you can really just be organic on your path, right? And not treat yourself like a fixer-upper all the time, right? To not think of yourself as a spiritual project you always have to tinker with. It's not like that. We came here to discover that we're perfect exactly as we are, perfect in progress, right? So I do want to share something of his that I was driving tractors in 1990. I met my first husband in 1990. I married him in 91 under a full moon in Colorado. Memories like the corners of my mind. Erase, erase, erase. So I wanted to share this with you. Now, I've done this in this forum before, and it goes back to something that we've been talking about recently, about your physical body being a hologram of the universe, and your heart center, not the heart to the left, but your heart center, your heart chakra, being the hologram of planet Earth, right? So that the mother is literally inside of us while we are inside of her ecosphere. That's a good way of looking at holographic reality, by the way. I mean, E equals MC squared and all of that's in there too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read it to you first, and then we're going to do this for the blessing of the mother. And then we can go right back to kind of like horsing around and having fun, because I think to balance all of the intensity and seriousness that's going on planet Earth right now with all of the humans, we need to remember that nature itself is doing what nature does, and that nature is neutral. Nature is not positive or negative, it's both. So when people go, oh, it's all natural, it can't hurt you, I'm like, I think we know better now. And if you didn't know better, arsenic, snake venom, hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, right? Nature can be deadly. It's the cycles of death, of birth, death, and rebirth, right? Totally, the seasons, all of that stuff. So it's not like we're bribing the mother on Earth Day with prayers and gifts and sacrifices of our time, but it is to give her the love that has been lacking from her children, right? Because we've done some pretty Nightshade, Deadly Nightshade, sure, sure, sure. Belladonna, not just the Stevie Nicks album. Grows Wild on Long Island, by the way. Monkshood, Aconite. I mean, there's a lot of the Deadly Poisons, Deadly Gardens. But you'll hear it in the thing. All right. So I'll tell you what we're going to do, and then we'll do it. Right. So what we're going to do a little earth healing meditation thing, where we're going to close our eyes. We're going to breathe. We're going to see our bodies as the holograms of the universe. And then we're going to focus on our heart. We'll put our hands on our heart. We'll breathe into it. And then these are the words that I pretty much have committed to memory. I may riff on them a little bit. So, so it'll go something a little like this. In the dimension of oneness, I allow Mother Earth to receive all that she gives me. Now, just think about that for a minute. I allow Mother Earth to receive all that she gives me. Well, what does the Mother give us? And I'm not just talking the element of Earth. I mean, this planet. She gives us air, right? Photosynthesis. She takes our carbon dioxide, turns it into oxygen, feeds the plants with our carbon dioxide, and then we breathe the oxygen. So she keeps us alive in the element of air. She gives us fire so that we stay warm, and atmosphere so that the heat just doesn't disappear into the sky, right? So that we don't freeze. She gives us seasons. She gives us food. She gives us water. She gives us rain. Like, she keeps us alive. And she loves us. The Mother is an entity. Planet Earth is a being. Now, Gaia is what the name of the planet, or at least that's what I call her, Gaia, G-A-I-A, is a Greek goddess too. But she represents the entire planet and all of its ecosystems, not just the Earth. Demeter, mother of Persephone, sister of Zeus, this is my totem of Demeter, is the topsoil, right? Is the feeding earth. She's the great feeder. Demeter, Demeter, I call her Demeter. But regardless of what tradition you deal with, the earth is usually seen as maternal because she gives birth to things. She is the creatrix, so to speak. So what would it mean, I allow Mother Earth to receive all that she gives me? That we give her back life force, that we give her love, that we give her back care, that we give her, that as we are going to visualize the planet Earth in the center of our hearts, in our heart chakra. Interestingly enough, the Sanskrit word for the heart chakra is anahata, which means unstuck, and planet Earth is always unstuck. Doesn't matter what we do, she keeps evolving. Nothing stops her from doing what she's going to do. Obviously, right? And George Carlin said once, here we are, save the planet, save the planet, save the planet. The planet doesn't need saving, it saved the humans. She will do something very interesting with nuclear waste and pollution and plastic. It might take her 10 million years from now, but she will do something with it, because what's a planetary time span for her, right? She don't care. She does not care. It's like, you ever watch that show, What Would Happen If, when the Earth reclaims itself? That's not the name of it, but they like show you like visual fictional time lapse of what would happen. Like all the bridges would be covered with vines and trees and stuff. She'll be fine. Mama keeps on living. So to give her back what she gives us, a lot of love, a lot of care, because obviously if she didn't want us here, we wouldn't be here, okay? So that's the first part of it. In the dimension of oneness, which is fifth dimensional oneness, I allow Mother Earth to receive all that she gives me. The next part, when the earth energizes my heart replenishes the planet. Think about that. When the earth energizes my heart replenishes the planet, because that's why, you know, when we go outside and we get fresh air and we get our feet on the earth and we recharged with the earth's electromagnetic field, that's a symbiotic relationship. When I am uplifted by Mother Earth is uplifted by me. When Mother Earth is uplifted by me, I raise the vibration of the planet. When I raise the vibration of the planet raises the vibration of me. When the planet raises the vibration of me, I become a light that liberates all souls. That's the process that we're going to do. And I'll say it a couple of times. I'm not just going to read it all the way through. But I'm a big believer that if You don't know what someone's going to say. Don't necessarily participate and opt out if it doesn't work for you. Keep in mind, I've walked out of things. I've been like, oh, this is not what I signed up for. I got to go, right? Easier online, you just click, right? So I thought we would do that. And then I have a little thing I want to talk about healing that I also have bookmarked in here. Cool. So I love ancient structures with growth covering them. It makes my heart sing, me too, to know that no matter what happens to Mother Earth, she'll be fine. But that's why I made a vow to serve my gods and all of their children, which is all of life. And Mother Earth is one of my gods. You got it? So let's take a moment. This will be our meditation portion, and I don't care if we tell fart jokes the rest of the night, but let's do this. So I got fart jokes out the ass. Take a nice deep breath. And some of them just stink. Please breathe at your own pace. Please get yourself not just comfortable, but safely situated. And I do recommend feet on the floor if you can swing it, because if your feet are on the floor, you're automatically grounded into the Earth's electromagnetic field, even if you're 100 stories up. Feeling your feet on something solid, it's an easier way than visualizing your roots going down into the earth. Now, I'm on the first floor of my house, and underneath me is the foundation. There is no basement, so it's instant plug-in for me. They're being massaged by stinky water. Well, that's okay, too. That is okay. Healing is a verb. You are right. I agree. Cleaning the plastic from our waters is for our own good. You know, my mom just watched a thing about that today, so I bet you guys watched the same thing. But we'll talk about that. Let's give her what we can give her here and now in this moment. Breathe. Or do your thing. I'm going to do this. Got the words in front of me. Let's do this. So feeling my feet on the floor. I'm just going to turn my senses inward and experience my breath, partner with my breath. My breath is the embodiment of well-being. And the more mindfully I breathe, the more alive I feel. That every breath I ever need will be allotted to me in this life, and on my last exhale in this life, I will inhale in the next world. And Mother assures that my next breath will be given. As long as it is written that I am to be in this body, that my soul be incarnate here. Let me relax in this moment, and through my relaxation, come into alignment with the truth of who I am. A birthless, deathless, guiltless, sinless, innocent child of spirit, of God, of goddess, of the higher power, chosen to be in this world at this time for its transition, for its evolution, for its graduation into fifth dimensional unity consciousness, where there will be no more need for pollution because we will have learned our lesson, where diseases will fall away because we will understand we are one. Heaven on earth, paradise, is exactly like where you are right now, only much, much better. Thank you, Laurie Anderson. And I tune into my body, feeling it from the inside, feeling the space within my body. I understand there are bones and muscles and organs in there, but I feel it as I tune to it as inner space. I know my lungs are in there. I know I have ribs. I know I have all of these tissues and organs in a delicate, perfect interplay, but when I tune to the feeling of it, it feels like space. And though everything is moving, there is a stillness as well. The inner body, the inner being, the inner space, which is a hologram of all outer space. And to orient ourselves, we just follow the breath down into the chest, and there is Mother Earth at our center. Anahata, the heart chakra, the emerald green, the great emerald, the home of the third, fourth, fifth dimensions and above. And all of nature, the planet herself, is already grounded in fifth dimensional consciousness, already as one. And she has been holding the dimensional patternings of the third and the fourth so that we could learn and grow and evolve like school. And she will soon shed the third and fourth dimensional level of awareness, so we will still have form. And we will still have time. We will still appear to be separate, but we will be aware, be conscious of our oneness in a way like never before, through how we feel. Leading the way, the empaths, the divine feminines, the energy sensitives, the mystics, the shamans, the witches, the healers, the emotional ones, the heart-centered ones, the healers, the poets, the artists, the dreamers, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. And I feel at my heart now a great surge of love and innocence. And I see this love flow through the hologram of Mother Earth in the center of my chest, just blessing her and all life upon it. Doesn't matter who's there. We're all brothers and sisters of the same divine parentage. And so in the dimension of oneness, I allow Mother Earth to receive all she gives me. And if you'd like to repeat it back, I'll do it again a couple of times slowly. In the dimension of oneness, I allow Mother Earth to receive all she gives me. In the dimension of oneness, I allow Mother Earth to receive all she gives me. In the dimension of oneness, I allow Mother Earth to receive all she gives me. Just breathe that for a minute. Next phase. When the earth energizes my heart replenishes the planet. When the earth energizes my heart replenishes the planet. When the earth energizes my heart, my heart replenishes the planet. Breathe that. Next stanza. When I am uplifted by Mother Earth, Mother Earth is uplifted by me. When I am uplifted by Mother Earth, Mother Earth is uplifted by me. When I am uplifted by Mother Earth, Mother Earth is uplifted by me. And breathe. When Mother Earth is uplifted by me, I raise the vibration of the planet. When Mother Earth is uplifted by me, I raise the vibration of the planet. When Mother Earth is uplifted by me, I raise the vibration of the planet. Breathe. Next stanza. When I raise the vibration of the planet, the planet raises the vibration of me. When I raise the vibration of the planet, I think we did this one already, it doesn't matter. The planet raises the vibration of me. When I raise the vibration of the planet, the planet raises the vibration of me. Breathe. And the last stanza. When the planet raises the vibration of me, I become a light that liberates all souls. When the planet raises the vibration of me, I become a light that liberates all souls. When the planet raises the vibration of me, I become a light that liberates all souls. Breathe that. Feed Mama that breath. As we just use that 3-word mantra we all know so well and are so longing to hear and so longing to say, I love you. 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 And so it is that we are now. So mote it be. While I have you here, I'm just going to share one more thing that I also got from Matt Kahn. And you can keep your eyes closed if you like, but please keep with the breathing. What it means to heal. When we are healing, we are reclaiming the power that past experiences of conditioning, hardship, tragedy, abuse, and neglect took from us. Let me read that again. When we are healing, we are reclaiming the power that past experiences of conditioning, hardship, tragedy, abuse, and neglect took from us. Dignity is the ability to feel worthy of honor and respect. Resilience is the ability to fall and get back up quickly, and that anything that happens to me is a gift of my evolution. That's what it means to heal. When we are healing, we are reclaiming the power that past conditions, that past experience of conditioning, hardship, tragedy, abuse, and neglect took from us. Dignity is the ability to feel worthy of honor and respect. Resilience is the ability to fall and get back up again quickly. And anything that happens to me is a gift of my evolution. That's what it means to heal. And so we end this tonight, and then we can chat the rest of the night with a prayer for healing. God, Goddess, all that is, may we be healed. And as we heal, may all beings be healed. May all sentient beings be healed. May our ecosystem be healed. May our oceans, our waters be healed. As we heal emotionally, may the waters be healed. As we heal physically, may the earth be healed. As we breathe healing, may the air be healed. As we heal, because we are a hologram of the universe, may all of life be healed. So that our healing has never been, never was, never will be separate from the healing of all. And so while we are in our homes, while we are secluded, sequestered, may our top priority be our own healing, knowing that our healing is a healing for the well-being of all. That our life is one with all of life, and our love is the love of one, and our respect for ourselves is the respect for one another. And that each and every one of us is important is an invaluable piece of the puzzle, is sacred, is perfect, even in our own pain, in our own fear, in our own egos, in our own struggles. Each and every one of us is worthy of love and respect. Each and every one of us is worthy of the love we so desire. And the more we recognize that, the better this world will be, because it won't even cross our minds to be harsh or harmful to another. Because if you've noticed, when you're happy, it doesn't even cross your mind. But when you're in pain, well, we know what it's like to be in pain and to pass that pain on. That we are just a link in someone else's chain of pain, and so we pass it on, that pain. But that chain can break with us. We don't have to pass on what was given to us. In fact, isn't that mastery? Isn't that what Gandhi was talking about? Isn't that what Jesus was talking about? Isn't that what Buddha was talking about? Isn't that what Mother Teresa was talking about? Isn't that what I talk about? Isn't that really what you know in your own soul, right? To pass on that love. That the chain of pain stops with me. So my role is to give myself the love and the respect that only I can give myself. And then it won't matter, really, in time, what anybody else does. Because if they can't give love to me, they haven't given it to themselves. If they can't give that respect to me, they haven't given it to themselves. So what do they need? My judgment? They need my love and my understanding. That's what's meant by turn the other cheek, really. It's not so that they can hitch on the other side of the face. That's what I thought growing up. I was like, turn the other cheek? What are you, nuts? I am the youngest of 4. But it's to see them differently, to see beyond the armor and the weaponry of their pain and look deeper. See the child inside of them that is hurt and afraid and unloved. And know that there's a love that only they can give themselves. But until then, we don't have to strike back. We can thank them. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to bless you. Because that's our true function as spirits in form. Eternal souls, birthless, deathless, guiltless, sinless, and so are they. But how lucky that we get to wake up a little earlier. The slightly older brothers and sisters, the first wave, the divine empaths, the master empaths getting there. And that as we feel and as we heal, we're all healed for the well-being of all. So mote it be. Fire, earth, air, water, spirit, that we truly are. And so it is. Wait until you get back to the group. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. Really, 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 truly, 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 truly a blessing being here with you all tonight. How y'all doing? Most of them were. Yeah, I know, we can't test. Wonderful night. I am going to call it a night, but hey, let's go over to the Facebook group, the Mark Angelo Lyons Mal for short Facebook group. I'll stay up for a while. I have no clients booked tomorrow. You're very, very welcome, Mal. Go hang out. Let's go hang out in the Facebook group. This was really lovely. Thank you all so very, very much. Blessed Earth Day. Blessed new moon in Taurus. I love you all so much, and I thank you all so much for your love, your wisdom, your power, your friendship, your fellowship. And look at it this way. I couldn't pick a better bunch of people to be all one with. So wishing you all the very best and the very blessed of the evening. Say it with me as I always do. Hail, farewell, and blessed be. Ciao bello.